not doing it again.
Ah, yeah, girl. What you know about that?
What you know about that?
That's that New Year girl. My dog. My dog Koi dropped a new song.
Hey.
It's been a week. It's been a week since the release. But Koi dropped her new song, Yo Girl. Y'all check that out on Apple Music. I'm sure it's on Spotify, but I don't know if she support them.
I actually don't think she is on Spotify.
Yeah, I don't think she support them.
Apple Music.
But Apple Music all the way.
Download
Go
it.
look at Koi.
Yes, sir.
Yo Girl, go download it. But yo, we made it back. Call me, was it Chris Berman? You know Chris Berman?
No.
From ESPN?
No.
Use your Googles. Welcome to Unwanted Feedback, where we're giving our thoughts on stuff you didn't even know you need opinions on.
The couple you didn't ask for, giving unsolicited opinions with zero filter.
Hell yeah. We made it back for episode 12, the big 1-2. I damn near flicked you off doing that 1-2.
You're just so disrespectful.
I don't even know why I did that. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh, it's been a great time here. We made it to another week.
I don't think you did it correctly.
What do you mean?
It'd be like the 1-2.
1-2. Yeah, I was doing like one and then moving the middle finger back.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So you wanted to do that.
So it's kind of like a U2. You know what I mean? Kind of
Alright.
thing.
I see what you want.
Not this.
I see what you want. Okay.
Talking about the kids gonna be what? Yankee fans. Crazy. We're not even gonna bring that back up this week. But anyways, talk to me, babe. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
You know, can't complain. Do you think like $1 million is enough for people to live on nowadays? I've been hearing people talk about that lately.
Nah. $1 million is nothing.
Listen, if you want $1 million today, what do you think the first thing you're gonna do with it?
I'm paying off all my debt, buying a house.
Right.
That's it.
And then what's
That's
gonna
all
happen?
the money.
And everything gone, right?
Yeah,
I
that's all
felt
the
like
money right there.
if you had $1 million, let's say 20 years ago, 30 years ago, would you say that would have been like?
Oh yeah, you live in large.
You live in large.
Yeah.
Wouldn't-
30 years ago.
Yeah.
That's the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
We rich.
We rich. We ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But 2025, you can't do that.
Nah.
It's crazy how $1 million sounds a lot, but in hand, not a lot at the same time.
No, because everything is so expensive.
It really
The
is.
tariffs.
Damn tariffs. But shoot, yo, it's damn near World War III outside. Listen, the same night that we started getting notifications about what's going on out east or out is it Israel? Is it Iran, Iraq? What's going on out there?
I don't know.
The Iraq, basically with the missiles and stuff like that. I think it was the same day. People was letting off fireworks in our backyard. I damn near thought World War III was starting out here in New York. I was like,
They were the loudest fireworks I think I've ever heard in my entire life.
but like, it's nowhere near a holiday. What holiday is coming up that there's fireworks? 4th of July?
Oh, it was yesterday?
It was like 2-3 nights ago. And like, I felt like running
Let's
to the
get
car.
lit.
Running to the car was in slow-mo. It felt like we were in an
Running
action
into the
movie.
house?
Running to the car. Yeah, running into the
You ever
house.
see that commercial where it's like, I don't think now's the time to run in slow-mo.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. But it
Because
felt,
you don't watch TV.
it
for
felt
real.
like an action movie. We were running to the inside of the house because it was like bombs over Baghdad out there. But I don't know. Yeah.
You can't compare that to
What's
to
going on
something
right
so
now?
tragic.
Nah, I don't know what's going on out there right now. It's getting ridiculous with the wars, but 2025, it's only the beginning. Only the beginning.
Well, no, we're halfway through 2025.
For real, it's already June. Someone came up to us yesterday and was like, how was your 6-month
No, that's not what
How did
she
it go?
said. She said, so your 6-month anniversary is next month? I was like, no. It was on Thursday, and I totally forgot. So thanks for reminding me.
Like, I didn't know that was a thing where people are like, oh, you do your time like every the 6 month. I know the year, obviously, your first year anniversary. Like, yeah, we know that, but
I wouldn't say every 6 months. It's just like the first 6 months.
the first 6. But I never would have thought about that. I didn't know that was such a
It's
thing.
significant. I mean, you're married. It celebrate it.
I mean, shoot, so you put me onto something new, but we missed it.
Hashtag romance.
So yeah, I'm saying romance. Happy 6 month, babe.
5 days late.
For real, I couldn't tell you. I didn't know that.
It's fine.
But it's all good. Other than that, how was your week?
You know, my week was good, but it also feels like such a blur. Like, I feel like I can't even, like, put together, besides Father's Day, like, I can't put together what happened.
Last week just flew. I can't even tell you what really happened last week. It was so fast that it felt quiet. Like, nothing was going on.
Just another week.
Just another week.
Time going by, not waiting for nobody.
The NBA playoffs still going on, and I feel like that's been on quiet. No one's really been talking about that. But look,
I mean, because it's OKC and the Pacers, like,
it's middle of the country.
who's rooting for them for real?
Middle of America. Middle of America. So
Okay.
I guess the coast really not checking for it, but it's been so quiet. But it's 2-2. That's going on, and they're about to have Game 5 tonight in OKC. So they saying like this could be a game that could, solidify Shea's legacy.
It's definitely a game to watch, but we'll see. Halliburton's sneaky.
Yeah, I mean,
sneaky.
It's looking crazy. It's looking crazy. 2-2, y'all boys.
We'll see how it goes.
2-2. Speaking of basketball, you see the Jamaican basketball team?
It's coming together nicely.
They guys.
I mean, they're not gonna go nowhere.
Whoa! I mean, they're getting guys from the NBA. Like
Okay,
they're getting legit
but
dogs.
they're not gonna get LeBron.
I mean,
they're not gonna get
LeBron
Jason.
old.
They're not gonna get
that's my son.
Halliburton. Whoever is the new upcoming people.
Any Jamaican on the Jamaican team can cook Halliburton. The Thompson twins can.
You're
cook Halliburton.
crazy. Okay.
Well, Thompson could cook.
So they can cook
Halliburton.
JT then. So you're gone.
Nah,
You're
that's
done,
not
so.
happening. But
You just said anybody on the Jamaican team can cook the USA team.
not Jason Tatum though.
But that's what you said.
We're not doing
You
that.
can't run that back. You can't change what you said. We're recording.
Okay. My son he come back from his injury, he gonna be fine. I'm telling you. But when he plays the Jamaican team, not worry about them. But Jamaican team is coming about. They're gonna be coming along during the Olympics. This hit a nerve. They're gonna be coming to the Olympics this season. So that's gonna be cool.
This season? When's the next Olympics?
The next Olympics, which is 2020 what?
8.
Because we had one last year, 2024. Yeah, 2028. Before you know it, and they say it's gonna be America, so we'll see.
In LA. That's gonna be wild. Y'all stay safe out there for
Stay
real.
safe out there.
I'm staying far away from there for real.
Mm-hmm. But speaking of Jamaican, this past weekend we were referred to a Jamaican spot out there in Queens called Jamaica Flavors.
Yeah.
And boy,
Brought you home, huh?
brought me home.
Yeah.
It brought me home.
No,
Felt
it
like
was
South
pretty
Florida.
solid.
I've been begging for some good Jamaican food for a minute because way out where we at, not really much. You know what I'm saying? They call it Caribbean, and Caribbean can be a whole lot of mix up. So, I'd rather just Jamaican straight. And as soon as I went there and I went out to the front, I heard some lady complain about praise and worship and in Patois, and I was like, yep, we at the right place. Yep, these are Jamaicans. When I went in there, nobody spoke broken down English. Everybody speak Patois. It was like, oh yeah, this is a spot.
It's a spot.
But the prices were good. The food was good. Good rice and peas. Good curry goat. I had curry goat. Just had the oxtail. But I don't know. Just oxtail. It was good, but it wasn't.
The flavor was there. The pieces of meat I got wasn't. So I mean, I'm definitely willing to try it again.
Yeah.
Definitely not going at the same time we went.
Yeah, we did go late in the evening.
I'm definitely down to try it again. It was good. The gravy was good. The rice and peas was good.
Next stop is Bronx though. We gotta go to the Bronx for some real Jamaican or even some Spanish food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure. So talk to me.
You already know what
You already know what time it is. It's another Reddit story.
But this one is a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
It is not just a story. It's a story about a bad speech. Let's get into it.
Should I read along or should I just listen?
Just listen.
Okay.
This was back in 2015, but oh boy, has it stuck with me. I was attending the wedding of my best friend's older sister. It was an absolutely gorgeous wedding in the bride's parents' backyard, which her dad had spent the better part of a year landscaping and perfecting for this occasion. I think it's important to note this because despite being in a backyard, it was very much a classy event. The bride and groom were in their mid-20s, had been together since their junior year of high school, and had both gone on to become teachers. Okay. Truly, two of the best people that I know. My best friend was one of the two maids of honor, the other being the bride's best friend since age 5, and the best man was the groom's best friend since high school. I've known all of these people for a very long time, so I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't what happened. Oh, okay. So I was trying to figure out why they put in parentheses these letters, and I thought it was supposed to be like male, female, because one's an F, and it said P. So I'm like, is that supposed to be like person? But they use it to distinguish what was going on. So
Okay.
the bride's best friend is P, and the groom's best friend is M.
Okay.
Okay.
Without saying their name.
Without saying their name.
Gotcha.
P went first, and from the moment the DJ put a mic in her hand, it was a disaster. First and foremost, she was absolutely shit-faced drunk, so she's stumbling all over the dance floor while attempting to give her speech. The entire speech is essentially just incoherent jokes, inside jokes, between P and the bride, which it seems that the bride can barely understand because P is slurring her words so badly. Oh my god, I'd be mortified. Champagne was this girl's drink of choice, so because of the carbonation, after every single sentence, she was hiccup burping and then saying, okay? Okay? She eventually reached the end of her speech, never once mentioned the groom, did not actually toast to the bride or groom, and flitted off inside the bride's parents' house. When she returned 20 plus minutes later, she was no longer in her bridesmaid dress and was wearing a pair of my best friend's jeans and a sweatshirt from her childhood bedroom. Yikes. She proceeded to spend the night twerking barefoot with one leg hiked up on her husband's shoulder in front of the bride and groom's elderly relatives. Yikes. Yikes. Double yikes for all of that.
It's funny because you always get on me when I'm letting you breathe. Go ahead. You're doing well.
Better than you could.
Dang, y'all ain't tell me I was ashy, bro. I ain't wearing no socks.
You should have known.
Damn, exposed.
Just don't believe in lotion.
No, I do. I have been wearing lotion. I do. I have been wearing lotion. And
I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you.
Meddling kid. Yeah. Damn, for real.
All right, back to this. M was up after P, and I think everyone was expecting better. M begins a lovely speech about how he and the groom had met, I can't do it. See, it fucks me all up. You got me all tripping over my words and
Hooked
stuff.
on phonics.
Okay, I'm gonna start that sentence over. M begins a lovely speech about how he and the groom had met, how they had become best friends in high school, and how when the bride and groom got together, M knew that it was the real deal and that they would be together forever. Cue 100 ahs from the crowd. But, notes M, things could have turned out very differently. Why, you ask? Because M decides to share with everyone on the happiest day of his best friend's life that the groom originally had a crush on P, the maid of honor, and wanted to ask her back out in high school.
Oh my God.
However, another one of their friends had asked P out first, so the groom ended up asking the bride out instead.
Read the room, bro. What are we doing?
The room is dead. Fucking silent. Excuse me. Everyone is looking around at each other in shock. M is giggling into the mic and finishes up his speech with something along the lines of, well, thank goodness everything happens for a reason. Cheers. And scampers off the stage. Luckily, the bride and groom are unnecessarily good sports and did not seem upset by either of their speeches. But holy cow, was everyone appalled. My best friend and her dad both gave absolutely wonderful toasts after those two of a kind make up for them. But my family and I still talk about those two train wrecks on a regular basis.
Oh my God.
The bride and groom have been very happily married for almost 10 years and have 2 beautiful daughters. So all's well that ends well, but good Lord. If you're giving a wedding toast, please read it to at least one other person before you get that mice in your hand.
Bruh, he broke the code. You can't be up there screaming out, it shoulda, coulda, woulda, it was supposed to be.
Or anything.
Nah, what are you doing?
Shut your ass.
Dang, violated. He lost. Does he get his card pulled? His homeboy card pulled?
I mean, what would you do if, like, that was a speech at our wedding?
I'd be hot. I'd be like, what do you, bruh,
I don't
Man,
even
I
know.
don't think it's.
You would black out.
I seen definitely would have been me.
Yeah,
for sure. Because like, why are you up there? Like, what are we talking about? You're supposed to be one of the best friends, one of the homies that's supposed to hold it down, and you let out such a secret like that out in front of everyone
from high school.
And
That's
even then, that's
crazy.
old news. So like, why you doing that?
Why you doing
that?
Why you doing that?
What we talking about?
So who was more out of pocket, the maid of honor or the best man?
I mean, what did the maid of honor do wrong?
She was wasted out of her mind.
Besides that, I mean,
That's inappropriate.
Nah, yes, that's inappropriate, but I feel like if we're gonna bring up the fact that her family's gonna be there, where they're gonna hear like, oh, you basically weren't supposed to be his wife, that your best friend's supposed to be. Like, I think that's a little bit more embarrassing than someone being up there like embarrassing themselves. Now, I do get what you mean, like they embarrassing your day as the bride. It's your day in the groom, where, you know what I'm saying, they out there putting on a show, acting dumb. So I know but nah, it gotta be the
Okay.
the friend talking like, that's it. Nah.
So, okay, let me follow up with that. What's worse at a wedding? A bad DJ, a long ceremony, or a disastrous speech?
A bad DJ. A bad DJ can really ruin the vibe
Facts.
of the entire wedding. Long speech, no one listens to speeches anyway.
No,
So everybody eating, everybody chatting. You know what I'm saying? But the DJ, long ceremony, I can deal with it. We in the chapel, but food and music gotta go together. And if you ain't rocking with the music the right way, it's just gonna set off the whole evening.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You gotta hit at least one of the key spots.
Mm-hmm.
Food or music or venue.
For sure. But I feel like music is important. You can always turn out a bad situation with a good party, good music.
Yeah,
so music,
sure.
it got to be that one.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
So what's our follow-up? Do we have any follow-up questions for this one?
That was all. I already asked them without asking them.
Oh.
Exposed. So I say, bro, just follow my lead. I got you.
I'm
bro.
saying, go ahead.
Let's keep the fun and games going with game time. Would you rather? You ready for this one?
You've been getting some really good ones too, and I got to be open minded and then give like a straight answer, and then boom. All right, so go ahead, let them fly.
Would you rather have a personal theme song that plays every time you enter a room, but it's Baby Shark, or only be able to walk in slow motion forever?
Yo.
Stuck.
At some point, I would just be like, yo, it's my ringtone, bro. And I'll like, it's my kids calling me.
That's crazy.
That would be I'll just have to do the ring. So you
just pull out your phone and be like, hello, and then the shit's still ringing and saying, do, 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 baby.
I'm like, hello. I'm like, damn, this damn phone. I keep telling you about these metros.
Would you rather fight one? All right, just kidding. Would you rather have Timon? Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
These are inappropriate.
Que rico.
Would you rather swap voices with your ex for a week or swap search histories with your boss for a day?
Swap search histories. Swap search histories with my boss for a day.
Okay.
I ain't even look up nothing for like last 3 days.
Would you rather?
Joking.
It went over my head. Would you rather have to wear wet socks for the rest of your life or always feel like you have to pee but never can?
Wait, say that one more time.
Would you rather have to wear wet socks for the rest of your life or always feel like you have to pee but never can?
Wet socks. That would have to be something.
Ew.
I mean, no one likes wet socks, but to hold a pee in, we all been there. When that bladder telling you go.
But it says always feel like you have to pee but can't.
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna always have to feel like you have to You have to cha-cha all the damn time, but
That's what you be looking like? You can't just do a motion without your mouth going.
It just has to go.
It goes together. Like, if your mouth go, your body move.
For
if
real.
your body move, your mouth
hit the Victor
go.
Cruz all the damn time. You're gonna be hitting the cruise. Nah, I'd rather have the other option.
Would you rather eat one mystery item from a Waffle House floor or let your most toxic ex write your next dating app bio?
Waffle House. Waffle House built the strongest people. So anything in a Waffle House, if it touched the floor, it's gonna give you powers. The people that work at Waffle House probably the most handsy, strongest, like can fight people ever. So yeah, if it hit the ground, it's gonna receive
You're
power.
disgusting.
I'm
All
eating
right,
it.
next. Would you rather accidentally propose to someone in public or break up with someone every time you order fast food?
Break up with someone every time I order fast food.
Why? Accidentally proposing is like a one-time thing and you're done.
Oh yeah, damn. Now I'm stuck with this option. So now every time I order fast food, I gotta break up with someone.
Yeah.
But what does that even mean? Like we're done?
I don't want to see you anymore.
I don't want to see you anymore. Can I get a Whopper Jr. please with cheese?
All right. Would you rather be haunted by a ghost who constantly roasts you or be followed around by a mime who reacts to your every move?
Followed by a mime that reacts to my every move. We both.
Why did that hype you up?
We both would be in there hitting that, caught up. Then we'll be hitting that. Yeah.
Would you rather burp uncontrollably during serious conversations or hiccup every time someone says your name?
Burp every time someone says my name.
Word.
No, I think I said that wrong. Hiccup every time someone says my name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we asked, y'all listen. It's time for a little chaos from people who make this show worth doing.
Oh my gosh.
Our
Yo,
boys.
shout out to y'all that did respond into the forum. We did get a couple of y'all to get some answers. So
and we
love
did get
that.
a troll, so appreciate it.
Yeah,
so
whoever
much.
that troll is, I think I know who you are. I know who you are, Mr. JS. I think it's you.
You can't just call him out without evidence.
Yeah, nah.
Crazy.
There's so many JS's.
All right,
know
so
you are.
if you didn't know, now you know. We got a Google form out there with 3 questions on there where you can give your unwanted opinions, where you send in your hot takes, and we will deliberate them in the next episode. You can share your today I effed up moments, funniest moments you have with your stories, and any unwanted confessions, true, chaotic, or borderline illegal.
Yes.
These are all anonymous, so we won't be saying any names. We don't even get any names in our responses, so you don't have to worry. We're not gonna clock you for it, but
yes. And it's
we
also
might be able to put the pieces together.
for real. It's also in our bio. So please, if you're on our Instagram, check the bio. It is one of the links for the forum, so you'll get to see that. Also, the YouTube channel will be there. But with these forums, like Jess said, we do not know who these people are, so this will make it even more interesting to know which one of our subscribers or listeners are speaking. But let's do it. What you see?
All right, so we got 3 responses, basically 1 from each question. So I'll do the first one. Today I fucked up moments. It was 3 a.m. I'm driving home and I saw what I thought was a German Shepherd in the road. So I slow up to see what's going on and it runs off to the side of the road. So I bust a U-turn to investigate a little more to make sure it's okay. And I can't really see where it went. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to bust another U and continue on to the crib. And after I do that, I see it's out in the road again. And it's late, so no cars on the road. So I put the whip in park to get good visuals. That's when I realized it was not a German Shepherd. It's a fucking coyote. Oh, shit. Yo, that's scary as fuck. At least you didn't get out. At least you didn't put the car in park and get out.
Like you would have hopped out the car like, come here, puppy. Come here, puppy. Yeah, real quick.
Why are you not like a voice in a cartoon, bro?
I don't know. You see, Kobe stood up.
Like you're just a character.
You heard that coyote, but nah, that's funny as hell.
That's crazy. I would honestly be so scared. What's up, puppy?
Hey, puppy G. It's funny though, but see, now I'm convinced.
3 a.m. Where was you coming?
This ain't no black person
Where was
because
you
I don't
going?
know anybody that's gonna see something. Talk about something. Let me bust a U-turn. Let me see if I saw what I saw again. So I'm gonna go ahead.
You can't do that. You can't.
Because we don't
process of
investigate.
elimination.
Hell no, we don't investigate. If we see something, we're gonna be like, oh hell no, and we gonna skirt off. That ain't no damn puppy.
If you thought it was a
You only-
dog, I probably would have made you stop.
That ain't no damn puppy.
Dang. If
That's
you're brave
funny.
enough. Oh, I mean, that wasn't an embarrassing story. So,
That's
I mean,
funny.
like, let us know who you are if you feel
At
like
least
it.
you know next time not to go play with no damn puppy. You can't go pet that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
No, you can't pet that dog.
Kobe's like, yes, you can.
So then we got the unwanted confession. So it's true, chaotic, or borderline illegal listener confessions. In high school, we got a new student. He was a year older than me. He was so hot. We spent the year flirting, and around Halloween, things were getting hot, and we made out, and I thought we'd start dating. One weekend, I was going to a distant family funeral, and he was there. After a long moment of silence and some awkward conversations, we figured out we were cousins, but by some second marriage, so no blood. But it's enough to never even hang out alone again.
Listen, you had a little paragraph you could barely make it through. You was coming for me during my Reddit
I read
story.
that straight through. What are you talking about?
Run a taste back. That was not straight through.
In high school, we got a new
All right,
student.
not
He
for
was a
real.
year older than me. Right. Yeah, I read that.
I heard some starting up the car.
The starter broke. Gotta
Yes.
get a starter plug.
Yeah, for real.
Hell no. No,
That's actually crazy.
that's the craziest thing to me when you find out that y'all are family members after y'all
But
touched,
like not by blood.
but y'all touched.
I mean, made out is not touching. Why you gotta make it sound worse than it is? The drama king over here.
But y'all touched. Nah,
I mean,
but it's not, but it's enough to never hang out alone again.
yeah, because why would you? That's awkward as hell.
Yeah, because what we gonna talk about? So you ain't gonna
You
say,
saw grandma the other day
Right.
type shit.
Dang, so you wasn't gonna tell me that you was part of the, like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, how would they know? You don't know until you know.
You never know. That's funny.
All right, last one. We got unwanted opinions. Y'all send in what y'all think. We'll give our opinions on it. Men should not take baths. So what you mean, like in a clawfoot tub with some rose petals in it and some bubbles?
Men should not take baths. What's wrong with taking a bath?
See, your happy ass want to take a bath.
I would
Fire
mind
say
soaking.
that.
Who wouldn't want to be in a little tub and just like, you know
Fire,
what I'm
bad
saying?
man, not soak nothing.
Yo, soak. I can't soak. Yeah, I'll be right in the little tub.
See,
I use the oatmeal. Oh, the oatmeal
Stephanie,
soap.
not making it better, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm all about self-care. As much as I'm ashy, I would definitely do a soak. I used to do that back in the day. My mom used to do the Aveeno when I was a kid. But the Aveeno soak, oh man.
She used to grease up your face too, huh?
She grease up. Look how my mama grease up my face. Yeah, she used to have me greased up. You know what I'm saying? You could punch me in your hand.
And
gonna
what
slide
happened?
right
Now
off.
you don't like lotion.
But I still keep my face like moisturized.
Just your face.
and my hands too.
So basically, the parts that
Legs and everything else. What are you talking about?
people can see.
Yo, don't do me like that. Oh my god.
I'm not doing you like nothing. Kobe wants this helmet so bad.
Yeah, he wants to get rid of it. He's tired of that
He wants
Yankee
to put
hat.
it on.
No, he doesn't. Ridiculous. Well, that is the unwanted. I think we should call it the unwanted response.
A listener drop in.
Listen to drop in?
Yeah.
All right, let's
What's
keep
up,
it. Listen
bro?
to drop in. So y'all just made it to another week of the listener drop in.
Yeah.
That was a really good one. I want y'all to keep sending in some good ones. That coyote one was different though. But I know none of my brothers and sisters was just busting no Yui on no damn coyote. I know what I saw. We out. Slide.
That's crazy.
Slide, Clyde. Oh. So, last night, shout out to all by the way, happy Father's Day, happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Happy Father's Day to Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Because he a stepdaddy for real.
He is stepdaddy now, boy.
For real? Yo, we missed out on last night's episode for Father's Day, but we're going to check it out tonight. Hopefully the NBA final don't distract us, but I need to catch these 2 episodes of this Love Island. Dang.
2 episodes. Oh, because tonight.
Tonight.
Like last night and tonight.
Last night tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we gonna watch them tonight. So
For
it's
sure.
fine.
Love Island. Listen, last week I told y'all I started episode 3 over Jess' shoulder. Now I'm hooked. Huda
You didn't
gotta
start
go.
episode 3 over my shoulder.
Yeah, you started over 3 and I was looking and I was like, yo, where you at? And then we started it.
You lie like a rug.
Anyways.
Boy. I said, you want to watch Love Island with me or no? And you said, yeah, I'll watch it.
And I was like, you know, I'll just start from here. So yeah, all right. Either way, I started.
You lie
I started
like
it.
a rug.
I started
dog.
it with her and
Put your arm down.
No, I'm upset. I've been waiting for this. Huda, she gotta go. Huda.
It's Huda.
Jada with my crew. Aye. Huda gotta go. Jeremiah, come on. He needed to just tell her he don't want to be with her. Why he keep sitting here trying to say, oh, he being she keep babying him.
Ooh, get this off
She
your
keep
chest.
babying him. No, you keep babying yourself. You want her to baby you. Leave her alone, bruh. You know what I'm saying? She gotta go. Ace.
I seen something today that said he looked like the fish from he looked like the fish from what's that movie with Will Smith and the fishes?
The fishes?
Yeah.
There's the fishes is not plural,
And
it's fish. It's called Shark Tale.
Yeah, so he looked like what's his name? Alvin?
I don't remember his name.
Yeah,
but him?
yeah.
Because I mean he was wavy. The fish was wavy. But you said fishes.
I see it.
You said fishes though.
All right. And then I seen the other thing that said, Austin looks like Phineas.
Nah, Ace has to be like, Ace, he's all over the damn place. He don't know what he want. Amaya, she flipped out, went crazy on him. But what you think? What you think about them?
Shelly the only real one in that bitch. I think that Shelly and Sierra should just give up the boys and get together on their own. I think that seems like the best plan because these men, first of all, why Love Island have this thing where the men don't be matching the women's energy? Like, they pick up, like, either the too pretty men that are like, all right, you know that they're going to be no good. Or they pick up these men that are like, these girls are out of their league, bro. Out of their league, dog. Like, give my girls some respect. Y'all did PPG right. I will say that. Marco and Hannah, y'all did that right. Taylor and Bergie, okay. Because Bergie's like...
Shout out to Bergie.
His soul is just pure.
I see he lost weight, too. I seen the video of him yesterday.
But, other than that... Y'all need to put this respect on these girls' names for real.
Yeah, nah. This new cast, y'all are interesting. Really interesting group. Taylor is like a boy, a man boy. He's just a tall kid.
He cracks me up.
He's funny, but now all of a sudden,
SpongeBob.
He want to get Olandria. You know what I'm saying? So now that the new guy's in there, he want to get Olandria. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes tonight. What you been thinking we're hearing or what you used to see?
I honestly, every time I see it scroll up on TikTok, I literally just swipe past it. I don't want to spoil it for myself. I want to be surprised when I see it with you. But you know what I did see online this week? Kanye showed up at Diddy's trial. He came out of hiding for him. Like, where he came from.
Kanye man
showed up out of nowhere.
Kanye ain't been hiding. But yo, what's up with Ye? Ye walked up in there with the all white college dropout. The college dropout MTV Awards. Was it MTV Awards or AMA Awards when he said, if I didn't win this award, I guess the world will never know. He came out in that same all white suit.
Yeah.
Showed up for how many minutes?
10, 15.
That boy went in the revolving door, walked right in, and walked right out.
He said, I came to show my support. Now see y'all. Okay. Cool.
Yo, he's insane. We not talking about Kanye, because Kanye and I got beef. I wish we can get Kanye up on the show. But Kanye and I got beef.
Kanye will only talk to academics and academics only.
You know what I'm saying? And academics, yeah, he another one. Shout out to academics, though. He's a pioneer for all this. But moving from that, you saw that Kendrick performed in Toronto. So that was the whole thing that people been, waiting to see with the whole Not Like Us and Kendrick on tour with SZA. And he performed and he sold out 2 nights in a row. And the thing that happened was he performed the first night, cool. He left Toronto and stayed in New York for the night. Yeah, they're saying that, because of security for him, that they had him sleep in New York. Yeah. And one of
he really thought that Drake was gonna put a lick out on him.
It's not even that. It's just not safe. It's just not safe.
Give me a freaking break.
I mean, it's just not safe. But hey, I don't blame him. I mean, you in the 6, and I don't know if Drake gonna move the same way he did when Drake come to LA or go to LA. But I already know with Kendrick, he wasn't gonna his team know better than that for him to just go willy-nilly.
I think that's absolutely insane and uncalled for.
I mean, he stayed in New York for the night, and then one of Drake's confidants was some hotel that was supposed to be where Kendrick was supposed to be at was on safety lockdown, and one of them was walking around trying to ask where Kendrick at. But he came, did his thing in Toronto, and he got up out of there.
I seen that one of a politician in the 6 went to the show. Drake had a problem with that.
He said, "You're a goof." And then made this guy, and he didn't even make this guy just off that got spooked off where he had to respond to Drake and say, I was only there for SZA. I wasn't there for Kendrick. I'll rock with OVO. It's only you. I love you kind of pose.
Yeah.
Just like that. Yeah. Just because Drake said you're a goof.
Yeah.
Goofy. He said you're a goof. Not even goofy. He said you're a goof.
You proved it. There you go. You proved it. The apology was enough.
So that man went to, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to drink champagne poppy.
Don't kick me out.
Right.
Don't get me fired.
That hilarious.
Another Me Too movement.
And y'all hearing it here first. Yeah, you saw me shoot at them.
Show them.
Y'all hearing it here first.
What's with the tongue out? You give Bati vibes.
Yo, move over them kind of chat. Yo,
your tongue always out, bro.
Anyways,
you always moving hip.
Drake's next album will be coming out this summer.
He literally just dropped an album.
He did that with Party. That was just a little B-side album. His hit album. Iceman. You hearing it here first. Iceman will be dropping this summer or early fall. Maybe even October. I'm just letting y'all know now. Just know. I know.
You need OVO background
Don't
music.
do that. Don't do that.
Because you are one though. That's what's insane.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see if he's dropping in October. The vibe's probably gonna be like. It's not gonna be R&B because he just did R&B. I can't imagine what it would sound like. I mean, but he's an artist, so, and he's very creative. He'll figure it out, I guess. But, you guys, it's been real this episode. Kobe's obviously giving us some trouble here.
If y'all see what's going on, I had to jump up twice.
Or 4 times.
Yeah, this man can't keep still, bro. Dang.
But we appreciate everybody. We're going to be dropping our Google form this week, so if you see it, please submit your answers. We'll definitely go over them next episode. And yeah,
and then I'm gonna give y'all a tip for the day. Always remember to wash behind your ears. You would be surprised how dirty the behind your ears really are. So when you bathe tonight, remember to wash behind your ears. Never forget that. But it's your boy Steph.
It's your girl Jess.
And you already know we made it to another episode 12.
That's your unwanted feedback for today.
Oh yeah, you know that.
You didn't ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
But here we were giving it anyway.
And you already know.
Peace out, y'all boys. All love.
Always. We love you. We out.
Oh, yeah.